Welcome back to Anglesea, Victoria. This is round 2 of the Asrl Triple Crown presented by SEG Hydro.
You meet people that you would never normally meet. So I got mates from Queensland, mates from Vic, all because of this sort of style racing.
We have very high expectations on ourselves, That's another byproduct of coming from WA. There's a lot of people in our club that have to put a lot of time and money into us. So it's sort of not just about us personally, but we feel like we have a great expectation from a lot of people that we're sort of representing.
So good. You get so much more competition than just at your local. It's interesting to see like where you're at, because then it gives you like points. You know, at Aussies, you're just like, oh, I've got to look out for these crews. So it's good.
This is how the women will line up for the final here this afternoon. Lawn Edge in alley number 1, Southport Shooters in 2, South Curl Sapphires in 3, Northcott's Mermaids in 4, and the Torquay Groovers will line up in alley number 5. We've had some fantastic racing already this afternoon. Grant Wilkinson, we have got a battle on our hands with 2 undefeated crews coming into this final.
Yeah, that's right. South Curl and North Cottesloe, both undefeated through the rounds, but a really good spread here from crews from right across Australia. 2 local Victorian crews, one from South Australia, one from New South Wales, one from WA. So it is a really good mix here, and it should be a really tight final, not only for first and second, but these other crews, Lorne, Southport, Torquay, they're very, very good crews, very established, and they'll make the other 2 crews work for it.
So off the beach, it looked like Southport Shooters were the ones who got off best. The South Curl Sapphires, as we said, undefeated through the preliminary 5 rounds. They'll be one of the crews to beat here. They're in the middle of the pack at the moment.
It's interesting, the 2 styles here, the 2 form crews who are undefeated through the rounds. South Curl, renowned for a fast start. North Cottesloe, renowned for a long grind. They let you get away at the start, then they just grind you down. They give you a little bit of space, and they just keep coming at you here. So it'll be interesting to see which sort of style will eventually win on the day.
As they go through the gates, it's Northcott's who in fact got themselves out in front, just in front of South Curl Sapphires at the moment. On board at the moment now with the Southport Shooters.
You can see here, there's not a lot in it.
Don't save yourself. Do it now. 2.
And you can just hear the sweep from South Curly saying, don't save yourself, do it now. That's their whole racing philosophy. Get out in front, lead from the front, and try and hold everyone else off.
Well, this is what they've been racing all weekend for, Wilco. The spot in the final, and now first place in the final. There's no tomorrows for them.
No, that's exactly right. This is it. They've got about another 2 minutes to race here, and it's all over for the whole weekend. And again, you can see South Curly, North Cottesloe in front, but Torquay, Southport, Lorne, they're not out of it. They're only probably half a length behind going into that turn, and they'll make these crews work for it.
And now that we've spoken about earlier in the day, this is where the grind comes into play. This is where they've got to really work all the way into the beach. We've got Northcott's and South Curl in front, but as you say, the other 3 crews aren't out of this yet.
No, and traditionally this is where North Cottesloe get you. They get you on the grind, on that run back in, especially into a light headwind. The wind's holding the boat up, it makes it heavier, but if you look at those other crews, they're not out of it.
We could just hear the South Curl sweep asking the girls, how much do you want it? How much do you want it, girls? Here they are in the grind. It looks like North Cottesloe Mermaids have just got themselves back in front. Southport Shooters, they're sitting in 3rd place at the moment. We're just on board with them as they go through the gates. Across the beach now, it is the North Cottesloe Mermaids. They're in front. South Curl are just picking up their rating again.
Yeah, South Curly just pulling onto a little run here. You can see them up the road here, and they're going to have a really big run at the line here. Notoriously fast starters and very strong, powerful finishes here. This is going to be tight.
Well, South Curl have got themselves onto this run alongside the North Cottesloe Mermaids. They will hit the line together. Well, Wilco, what a finish to this race. We will have to leave that to the judges. The Southport Shooters, they come in 3rd place. Well, at the moment it looks like South Curl. There's plenty of smiles there, but we will have to wait for the judges' decision. Absolutely nothing in that final. And there it is, in fact, North Cottesloe. They hung on to win there from the fast finishing South Curl Sapphires. The Southport Shooters, as we saw, came in 3rd, followed by the Torquay Groovers and the Lawn Edge.
Oh, for starters, pretty keen to get over and test ourselves against the other crews from the eastern states over here and around Australia. South Australia, WA crews came over as well. And really it's nice to be able to travel as well and see different beaches. Fantastic stretch of coast here. Some of us have been here before, some haven't, so that was a nice plus as well.
Here is the start list for the Open Men's Final. In alley number 1, it is Grange Team A, Allura Wilco in 2, Northcott's Euros in 3, the North Stain Nut Huggers, they are in alley number 4, Lawn Pounders in 5, and the Tannum Sands Hellfish will line up in alley number 6. But there they are as they line up across the course. Northcott's Euro, alley number 3, that's them right now. 5 wins from 5 starts, and they will go into this final as favourites. Just under the starters' orders now. Grange Team A, alley number 1. And they're away in the Open Men's Final. We're on board there with Allura Wilco. Grant Wilkinson out of the commentary box, and he is sweeping this crew for the final. Now across the field from the top, it is Grange Team A. They've got themselves out a little bit of a boat, half a boat length there in front of Allura. Now in alley number 6, that is in fact the Tannum Sands Hellfish. They are rowing this final in the lawn boat. So they are our 6th qualifier for this final. In the middle of the field, it is the North Stain Nut Huggers. They're lining up this afternoon in the final in the Torquay boat as well. We're back down with Wilco. Wilco, how's things travelling?
Yeah, thanks, Steve. A good start here, all in line. Drag race to the cans. Let's see how we go.
Well, thanks, Wilco. Nice flat water there. And it will be a drag race all the way to the cans. And let's see who can turn first and head home in this Open Men's Final. In the middle of the field, in alley number 4, the North Stain Nut Huggers rowing in the Torquay boat in this final. That is the Northcott's Euro, 5 wins from 5 starts. They're looking to make it a perfect day here in Anglesea and take out this final. We get to the turn. Very little in this one once again. All 6 boats virtually going around in unison. But as they pop through, it is the North Stain Nut Huggers who have got themselves slightly in front. A good turn by the Tannum Sands Hellfish. They could have come round in second as well. That is our race leader at the moment. In the Torquay boat, the North Stain Nut Huggers. 4 first and a second. That's how they got through their first 5 rounds into the final this afternoon. Northcott's Euro, our competition leaders. They are challenging the North Stain Nut Huggers as well. Powering their way through the water. Trying to get this lead back. They are 1 and 2 right there. Right in the middle of the screen. The North Cottesloe Euro. Also the North Stain Nut Huggers. But just outside the Allura Wilco. Currently in alley number 2. Let's go down on board with them right now as they head towards the line.
Now, go. On it, Brady, on it, Mick. Here we are, lift it. This is it. Push them, Rory, now. Push. Push down, kick it. Snap, kick it.
You can hear Grant Wilkinson barking orders at his crew, trying to get that little extra effort as they challenge North Cottesloe and also the North Stain Nut Huggers. We're coming down towards the line. 3 boats across the beach. Anyone could have it at the moment. North Stain Nut Huggers look like they're just in front of North Cottesloe Euro. Wilco's not out of it either, but they come across the line and it is the North Stain Nut Huggers. They hung on for a win. What a final here at Anglesea. But it is the North Stain Nut Huggers who hang on from a fast finishing North Cottesloe and also Allura Wilco. Well, what an effort those guys put in towards the end of that race. But this is how they finished up in the final. The North Stain Nut Huggers in first, North Cottesloe in second, Allura Wilco finished in third. The team from Grange, they come in 4th place this afternoon. Tannum Sands Hellfish in 5th, and in 6th place were the Lawn Pounders.
We like a long race, time for us to get into our work, and we had a great run then and came from behind and pipped everybody in the post. We appreciate the fact you've put the carnival on down here. We've enjoyed every minute of it, and especially the last couple of minutes. It's been great, yeah.
Well, here are our qualifiers for the Triple Crown final. Firstly, from round 1 in Surfers Paradise, where 8 crews have in fact already qualified for the final in Manly. We now move through to round 2 here at Anglesea. South Curl Sapphires, our winners here, they have gone straight through to the final. 7 crews from this regatta have qualified for the final in Manly. In the men's division, round 1 held in Surfers Paradise a few weeks ago. 8 crews in the men's division qualified for the final through to Manly. That's coming up in the new year. Round number 2 here at Anglesea. 10 crews have qualified, headed by the North Stain Nuthuggers, the crew that took out the final here this afternoon. Round 3 moves to Manly. Last chance for crews to qualify, while the Australian champions Mona Vale and Mooloolaba have automatically qualified for the final of this Triple Crown Series. What a fantastic weekend of boat rowing here in Anglesea. A big thank you to my co-commentator Grant Wilkinson for joining us. It has been round 2 of the ASRL Triple Crown presented by Chic Hydro. We'll catch you next time for round number 3 from Manly Beach.